It's easy to get stuck. Hardships leave us frustrated and discouraged. We lose our way and we begin to retreat. But Jesus called people forward. He called us to follow him. That requires you lift your eyes and see things still ahead of you, always moving forward toward him. Even for believers, things don't always go the way we expect. We all know it or discover it soon enough. Life tests our patience, our hope, and our sense of God's presence. It's easy to be overcome by fear, to lose our way, to feel alone. But you're not left hopeless in those challenges. God's presence is more certain than even the inevitability of hardship. Still, there are times in life we need to be reminded God is present. It's in hardship we learn to recognize it. Christians also learn to depend on him, to wait, and to look forward to his rescue, to the good things to come. Never underestimate the determination of a father in need. When a government official heard that Jesus would be nearby, the man was determined to find him. It's a moving story, and as a father, one I resonate with. The man's plan was to convince Jesus to come to his home with him to heal his sick son. He was persistent in asking, and even when Jesus seemed to not respond to his first request, the man pressed again. Finally, Jesus commanded him to return home, and he would find his son healed. This was the ancient world. It was a lot harder to find people then. By obeying, there was a risk for this man. He had finally found Jesus. If the man left now, he might not find Jesus again. If the boy wasn't healed from this distance, the father might not have another chance to convince Jesus to come with him. But John records, the man believed what Jesus said and started home. That has always impressed me, his simple faith and willingness to go home alone, simply believing what Jesus had said. Faith is like that. There comes a moment when we must lift our eyes from our need and receive whatever it is Jesus has offered. Sometimes it's not how we pictured it, but faith allows us to see whatever Jesus has offered as exactly what we need. While the man was on his way home, servants came rushing out to him. His son was healed the very moment Jesus commanded it. I wonder what that father was thinking in that gap, the gap between Jesus' words and the word from home that the boy was well. This father walked that gap by faith alone. He had nothing but a word from Jesus. It was enough to move him, enough for him to anticipate the good news Jesus had spoken. It's easy to get stuck. It's easy to get fixated on our ideas, the way we think things should work out. When we face hardships, we pretty quickly form the solution in our head, and yet sometimes Jesus chooses to do it another way. Faith compels us to listen carefully, to believe and to look forward to what Jesus has offered, to move toward it by faith alone. In the midst of this man's need, Jesus had asked, "Will you never believe in me unless you see miraculous signs and wonders?" The crowd who was following Jesus came expecting to see things. One might think that this father expected the same, but he demonstrated a different kind of faith, a faith that could move forward with nothing more than a word. God has given you so much. Certainly that includes a word, a promise. God has promised you eternity. He's promised you healing. He's promised you peace that transcends the things of this world. Perhaps you need to hear it again. Remind yourself again, and then move. Live toward what you have in Christ. What has Jesus spoken to you? What do you carry with you when you walk through that gap? Are you stuck? Or can you lift your eyes and look forward to what God has ahead of you?